This is it.
This
Wow.
Is it? Is this doing less?
I love it.
Well, I think the setup is less, right?
I mean, this couldn't be less of a setup.
We got a lamp right here. That's the lighting.
Don't tell them about the second lamp to your right. You know, they think there's just one.
That's true.
This your apartment is almost an embodiment of do less because this way over very Bramante. Nothing on the walls.
Nothing on the walls.
You have nothing on the walls?
Nothing on the walls.
You have a lot on the walls.
I have so like this side more. That's more my style, and then everything this way is Bramante.
We got
style.
a long hallway.
Long hallway.
Not much going on.
You got to put some
We
art
like
on the
that.
wall.
We like that.
There's not much to do.
That's true.
I do a fashion show every once in a while just for myself, and I film it.
That's
It's
fun.
good runway.
It's
Yeah.
good runway.
Yeah.
I just tuck it back and I hit
good
that,
runway.
and
Yeah.
see it's a little worn out, that carpet there. You know,
That's fun. That I like. Yeah, you have some good runway there, or you could do a little game,
Bocce ball or something.
bocce ball.
yeah, little bocce ball.
What's
I
the
do
one?
host a weekly bocce
You
ball
want-
tournament.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. You host a bocce.
Yeah, me and a bunch of old Italian men.
That's where I recognize this place.
Yeah.
I sent you an invite once. Different Mike Bramante.
Right.
Yeah. Wait, what's on your wall?
Well, now I'm in my grandfather's apartment, so nothing but old paintings. But I used to live in a real apartment, and I had a bunch of stuff.
Wait,
Yeah,
we're gonna
Rich has some questions.
we're gonna have to unpack
Your
that.
grandpa, I knew Rich was gonna have some questions.
Yeah.
You live in your grandfather's apartment.
Yeah.
With him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bunk beds. No,
And
I'm kidding.
he's alive.
He's a lot. Barely.
Okay. Listen, the lease is in his name at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm trying to get on it. It's one of those rent stabilized. So I'm trying to
okay.
get the apartment.
So you're trying to do legal squatters' rights right now.
Some legal, what do you call it, juggling going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, where at?
Upper West.
Upper West.
Yeah.
Beautiful location.
Beautiful location.
Oh, gorgeous.
Doorman building.
Doorman building.
Yeah, I mean like you. I'm gonna be living like you one day.
Yeah, my grandfather's actually moving in.
He's sleeping on the couch.
That's right.
Talk about a do less roommate though. That's a grandpa.
Oh, he sleeps all day. He's Grandpa Joe. He doesn't get out of bed.
Grandpa Joe.
From Willy Wonka. Like he doesn't get out of bed all day. He's in bed all day. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You got a golden ticket. You're heading to the
Yeah.
factory after this. Okay.
He said that he just blasts Scott Van Pelt all day long. Sports.
Yeah, he just watched ESPN all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's well informed about.
He loves sports.
Actually, he does.
Yeah.
Now I've come different times, so I guess ESPN's more of a weekend late night thing for him.
Oh, okay.
During the day, like 5 to 7 happy hour, he's watching like murder mystery.
All right. Well,
So it's murder mystery and sports.
well, that's a full day. When the television is your day, you got to mix it up.
Yeah, he mixes it up. It's his whole day.
Hey, are you sure your grandfather isn't a lesbian?
He might be a lesbian.
Yeah. From what you're telling me, your grandfather's a lesbian.
Yeah, he's a lesbian.
True crime and sports.
Yeah. So so I'm living there, but at some point but in my old apartment I used to have a lot of art.
Yeah, you used to have a lot.
A lot
on the
of stuff,
walls.
a lot of decoration.
I have a couple things now, but it's not much. And,
not
Well,
you know,
what
it's do
does
less.
that mean?
It's do less. It's I got a poster of Michael Jordan.
You have a poster.
Painting.
Okay.
Is it a
That's
painting?
not better at 36.
It's not a painting of. Wait, it's not a painting.
35,
It's a
but,
poster.
yeah.
Okay. Didn't mean
It's,
to.
not, it's also not a painting.
It's a painting.
Of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Ah, it's
And
pretty
I
good.
think I got
Pretty
it
good.
on, like,
It's lifelike. It's
And I
pretty
think-
good
and
painting.
I think I got it on like the boardwalk somewhere in the Jersey Shore. You know, pretty good.
You have a Jersey Shore painting of Michael Jordan on your
pretty
wall?
Good, pretty good.
Then he has a base. Might as well be Jersey Shore painting of the Comedy Cellar.
I have a small painting of the Comedy Cellar, which I'm not in, but you manifesting, right?
Right.
And then I have a framed degree that my sister got me. So it's other people doing things for me or that gave things to me. I'm not going to do it myself.
Wait, a framed degree that your sister gave you?
Yeah, it was like
Of your degree?
His degree.
Yeah,
his
my
degree.
degree, but
Okay.
she got it framed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have two things you're aspiring. One thing that's gone.
One thing
you're
that's
not
gone.
You're not going to be a comedian. So,
Right.
But you could be on the Bulls.
Yeah.
Or,
You definitely have a better shot at the
Bulls.
Bulls.
Academia.
Yeah, nice. I don't know how to segue into this. It could be too
This
sharp.
is the Happy Hour.
Too
Just
sharp
go.
a turn. Too sharp
No,
a turn.
just turn it.
But I had something to throw at the pod. So right before
Oh.
this, Mike has a show at the comic strip with our friend Mike Mancusi. Some know him as Mike
Manluzzi.
Manluzzi. Yeah.
Manluzzi.
He
Lucy was man winning, though. I'll tell you that.
so, so we're in the show, and our friend Ben Kirschenbaum reposted it and made a little poll who's the hotter Mike,
Okay.
Mancusi or Bramante, and really tore these two apart. They tore the two Mikes apart.
Mancusi texted me, goes, check out Ben's story, it's important content. And then at first we were into it, but then he was like saying, it's one of those things where if I lose, like I'm going to think about it forever and it's never going to be the same. So I was like, I kind of agreed.
Well, Mike only agreed because then I went to all the show pages and then got everyone that I was with to go to their Instagrams and vote Mancusi.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So he started pulling ahead.
He was stuffing the ballot box for
Mancusi.
Mancusi.
I was stuffing the ballot box, but Mike made us take it down.
Oh, check the bamboo.
I was into it until I started losing.
Yeah, Mike made us take it down.
And then it hurt.
And then I was hurt, quite frankly. And I didn't want to know the results.
So Mike made us take it down.
No, well...
Yes,
Wait,
he
which
did.
Mike?
This Mike.
No, well,
Okay.
I was talking to the other Mancusi, and he wasn't happy with it.
But you are the one that said you're not happy, take
But
it
I have
down.
communication to Ben. He doesn't have communication to Ben. So I was like...
The question I'm posing is, should they have taken it down?
No, you have to keep it
Yeah,
up.
you got to keep it up.
Once it's up, it's up.
Got to keep it up. Crazy that they took it
You guys
down.
weren't the ones being objectified up there. It's not a good
You guys
feeling
are
when you're
both
losing.
You're
And,
both good-looking guys. Who cares that Mancusi's hotter?
I also didn't like the fact that Ben was getting all the data, and you guys were getting all the data together, and I
Yeah.
wasn't a part of it. So if I was there, I probably would have been into it more. But since I'm on the outside, and then you're manipulating things behind the scenes, I didn't like that.
Are you blaming the Jewish media for this?
I think that's exactly where I'm going.
It was the Jewish media was manipulating it. That's a good point.
Wait, but Mancusi needed this.
He did need it.
You don't need
That's
this.
the thing. We did think about it, and I was like, I think Mancusi can't lose. And like one or two votes came in
he
for
can
Mike.
lose.
Well, he loses it all the time. The guy
he
loses
can
enough.
lose. Let me tell you something.
Every time he walks into a casino, he's losing. But so one or two votes came in for Mike, so we just really stuffed the ballot for Mancusi, and I thought that was fun.
Yeah, it was
But
fun for
apparently-
you guys because you were there. But for the optics, it doesn't look good for the community,
What?
Who's the community?
community that's seeing like 10 people that see Ben's story. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I follow Ben. I didn't see it.
Yeah, exactly. No,
I didn't see it at all.
funny.
But Mancusi is a 33-year-old man who works on his jump shot. He needs...
So is he. I mean, they're the same person.
he's
what
not
he-
as sad as
I'm not
Mancusi.
as-
No, he's definitely not as sad.
You do have a Michael Jordan painting on your wall.
I
True.
do.
And he does work on his jump shot.
Well, not as often as
I'm
Mancusi.
not getting up 500 jumpers a day.
That's
I mean,
true.
This guy.
That's
is,
true. That's true.
I mean, I love him. We run a show together. Come to the comic strip. But,
No, there you go.
Yeah, but
Monday nights. But he probably needs it more than me.
all right. I just wanted to see
I was
what
a sore
happened.
loser. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, you were being a sore loser. That's the moral of the story.
If it was we want to talk about free and fair elections, maybe
No,
we can have that
fair.
conversation.
Yeah, how much time? My dad is listening.
And I think we know that this one wasn't a free and fair election.
It sounds like it was tampered to me.
It was tampered.
Do you know what we need? We need Mancusi to release his tax returns.
We
Yeah.
gotta have the tax.
We gotta have the tax
returns
returns released.
And I think that I would be down for it again if it's a fair fight.
All right. Well, then we're doing it. We're doing it for your next show. Whoever's on the next show has to do
But then I
it.
think I would feel weird knowing the results and being like, oh, this person voted for Manlusi and this person voted. I'd feel weird either way. Don't you?
I don't think anyone's actually voting based on looks. I think they're completely voting on what they think of you as people.
Right,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think it's just like fun,
Yeah.
It was fun.
Does Mancusi have a job yet?
He's doing some consulting work on the side.
Okay, he needs to give him the win.
Yeah, give him the give him the win. I
What are
agree.
you doing
I'm
here?
gonna vote for him.
Yeah, you should have voted. You should have voted for him. Well, I think Mike and Mancusi both went to their respective show pages and voted for themselves.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, you run individual show pages?
Well, I have tell you what.
And I think
different
Mancusi has another good time.
show. Well, I had to
Okay.
even it out after I saw it was
All
getting,
right.
blasted.
So they're voting for themselves. So you want to talk about fair elections? You guys are double voting for yourselves.
Does Biden and Trump vote for themselves? I think they do.
Not twice. Not twice.
Yeah, they voted more than once. I'll tell you that.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
You
That's
know?
a good point.
What
All
was I
right,
gonna
sorry
say?
to derail. I just
Oh
wanted to
no!
throw that out.
One thing I was gonna say, because you're half Puerto Rican, half Jew.
Yeah,
Grandpa Joe, Jew,
Jew.
Upper West Side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was the Bronx, then maybe Puerto Rican. But he's dead. Puerto Rican one.
Puerto Rican one dead.
Yeah.
So you can move
It's
in
the-
with him.
It's the dad. Nah, I wish I could. It's the Puerto Rican diet.
But this is a do less way to acquire a doorman luxury apartment.
Right.
Sneak
I don't
in
know
there.
if it's do less though.
Maybe it's not.
It is a lot of work.
It's do nothing.
It's maybe do nothing.
It's do nothing, but you got to wait it out for a couple years.
Right.
Right.
I am sleeping on Mike's air mattress. I don't have a proper bed.
This guy, he went from.
Wait. So, what?
Yeah, so I don't have a bed there yet. I'm working on it. Got some deals, some things in the pipeline. Mike has a palatial air mattress. You know, it's huge. It's like this. It's got a headboard and everything.
Giving this guy an air mattress.
So
He's not even voting me. You know what I mean?
That's some scumbag shit.
That is a scumbag move.
You're the Kushner of.
That was the.
I didn't know
That's his whole scenario.
That was the bribery. Right
I didn't know that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should have voted for you. All right, I take it all back.
Wait, so you're okay? So you're not define living.
I'm living there for all intents and purposes.
Yeah. If Chase. Asks.
Yeah. If anyone asks you, I'm living there. But no,
Okay.
I'm sleeping there like 3 to 4 nights a week on the air mattress.
At Bramante's.
No.
At my grandfather's. His air mattress is in my
My
grandfather's.
air mattress. He put it in the
Lent.
bedroom at his grandpa's apartment.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have his bed yet.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm giving this.
So I'm sleeping on a balloon.
So
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
he was sleeping on a worse air mattress.
Yeah, I'm sleeping on a worse air mattress.
And I
I'd
have a
wake up
quality
like
air
deflated
mattress.
every day.
So I gave it to him.
His is quality.
Yeah.
But where are you sleeping the other nights?
Sometimes Riverdale or hotels, like on the road.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm featuring.
You're
or
gonna say
something, yeah.
hotel, just hotels.
Money.
You throw money. Just get an apartment at this point, you cheap fuck.
No, he's half between Riverdale and Upper West Side. Because he's got a car too, so it's easy.
I got the
for
car.
him.
On paper, that's good.
It's not bad.
On paper, you're really impressive.
Yeah.
On
In
paper, it sounds good because
reality-
you're like, I live in the Upper West Side doorman building. I got a car. You don't have to explain the doorman and air mattress thing.
Right, we're not gonna get to that point.
Exactly.
And then Riverdale, nice area.
Nice area, but it's not good on paper. It's not great on paper.
Riverdale?
Because it's like, it's good on paper if you had a family, but it's like a single guy.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not great.
Well, your family isn't in.
My family lives in Riverdale.
Okay.
I'm saying like if I had like a wife and kids, people would be like, "Oh, Riverdale's
Yeah,
nice."
yeah.
But if you're a single guy, it's like, "Hey, you should live in the city."
Yeah,
bro."
it is a bit odd.
Yeah, it's odd.
Well, you were living in your mom's basement.
I was living in my mom's basement.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's not
assume.
good.
Right.
That you talk down to that like your current situation's normal.
That's a good point.
He's moving up. He went from his
I'm
mom's
going back
basement
generations.
to his grandpa's second bedroom on my air mattress.
Yeah, exactly.
That's doing less.
It's doing less. I have no home. I'm home. I'm like a rambling man, you know. I'm all over the place.
But he previously was in a penthouse in the Upper East Side.
Yeah, I went
Wait,
from
what?
penthouse, basement, air mattress.
You're hitting every elevation.
I really have. It's just crazy. Well, because I used to live with two of my friends. We all were making good money at the time. We got like a COVID deal on a crazy apartment.
Right. Listen, you're speaking.
Is that what this is?
This is what this is.
This is great.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm out in 6 to 8 weeks. When,
Oh, actually?
Oh yeah, it's over.
Do you
Is
know
it
what the
really?
new rent is?
Oh yeah,
It's
3,000.
Too much then.
Yeah. I'm not paying 3,000 for this.
No.
Where are you
Out
gonna
of
move
your
to?
I don't know.
Huh?
We'll figure it out.
Got it.
Maybe Yorkville. Maybe stay down here. Who knows?
See what happens with my grandfather. Maybe this is an open room. You know?
Listen, Mike, you have another air mattress? We know he doesn't have another grandfather, so I can't do that.
So you're out in 2 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn,
February
that's
28th.
crazy. How long you been here?
2 years.
Damn, that stinks, man.
That's
Yeah.
a good 2-year deal,
Well,
though.
I mean, maybe you get a new good place.
Oh man, a recession
Yorkville
would
or
be
what?
great.
What was the other one you said?
Or
Yorkville.
stay here.
Or stay here.
I'm a
yeah.
Fi-Di kid.
Fido's
I-
not bad. The only thing is, if you do have a car, parking is this might be the worst place to have a car.
I don't have one.
Yeah, most people don't. But it is.
I might have an option for you.
Oh!
Yeah. I have a friend who needs to sublease their apartment in Fi-Di, and you can take over the lease. We could talk after.
We could talk after.
How long?
Okay.
I'm setting up everybody with. I'm in real estate. I'm a developer, investor, and
Mike-
I will- and also,
Instead of multi-billion-dollar real estate deals, Mike's like, I got an air mattress. I can get you.
Right,
in
you're
on."
more of an
I
air
got
mattress
somebody who
salesman.
wants to sublease their apartment below market rate, and yeah, I actually might have an option for you.
All right,
That's
we'll
pretty
talk.
nice.
We'll talk after the show. But
That's big.
yeah, we'll say the lady moves in. We'll figure it out.
Oh, got it. Well, then you could split. That's the way to live in New York, is to have 2 people in one bed.
If the lady moves in, you could stay here, no?
in a studio
have
for
a
three.
bigger
Oh, I
For
see. Just
3K?
principle. You're just saying on principle.
For
you don't-
3K?
Yeah, you're right.
for
You're
that
right.
place.
Yeah.
So you go 3K, get one bed, maybe a
You
one
get
bed.
a 1-bedroom.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well splurge for like a little bit more.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
makes
one
sense.
bed.
That
What
makes
are we
sense.
doing
You're right. You're right.
here?
You're right. You're right. And you need the one bed if it's two of you.
Yes.
Can't do studio with two people.
Walls are important.
Need
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
separation.
Little separation.
Little separation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I agree.
relationship's not going to last in this massive hallway square over here.
I don't know. That hallway's pretty big.
The hallway.
Hallway's big.
I don't know if you noticed.
Stuff her in the hallway. I think.
Yeah, you can put it in the hallway. Just do the runway. Have her do the runway all
Yeah,
day.
the runway.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that was a real selling point.
Yeah.
Wearing that fur coat at the wedding, she could walk up and down the hallway with that.
That's
Right.
right. It's ostrich feathers.
A ostrich.
This is very
She's
nice.
the opposite of do less. She does more.
Right.
She's the opposite. She couldn't be on your pod.
By the way, there was they had photos from the wedding.
Oh.
And did you see the photo of her hitting
the
a
salad
lighting
juice
a
guy?
cigar?
Yo.
Or no, that was the coolest photo of
Yeah.
the wedding. I
She
think.
looked like Cruella DeVille.
Yeah, it's great.
I know. You know how many Dalmatians we had to adopt?
Yeah, she was really showing out with that ostrich feather.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
her thing.
Yeah,
she likes
hey.
to wear
That
that
was
at
nice.
weddings.
That's
It was
good.
nice.
To
It was
each
very
is
nice.
gay, you know?
Yeah, no, it's quite nice.
What are you going to do?
I was blown away.
Made
That
an
was a fun
impression.
wedding. I wish I remembered it, but yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, you were on every drug.
Yeah, I was kind of sloppy, but I had fun though.
We know you had fun. Nick. We know you had fun.
You got a shout out on the Tuesdays with Stories?
Yeah, but not one of my finer moments. Some people were like, "Oh, that's so cool." I'm like, not really.
Yeah, no.
I was literally blackout drunk, and the whole world, not the whole, but whoever listens knows about it. So
Yeah, well, whatever. You know, they could have shouted out your handle. That would have been nice, but they
That
just
would've been
said
nice.
Jake Velazquez was on mushrooms.
yeah, what can you do? But maybe I'll bounce back one
So
day.
what is the inspiration of Do Less?
It's a good question.
Yeah, well, you don't know what it is, but so
That's
over the
doing less.
That's doing less.
You don't
forgot.
even know why you started the pod.
Here's basically
Well, speaking of doing less, I mean, lately we pod. Our
Once every
rhythm
other
is
week.
once a month.
I noticed.
Yeah, it's really
lacking.
slowing down.
You haven't uploaded to YouTube in 12 years.
Well, here's
No.
the thing: our Instagram got hacked, so then
Okay.
we just deleted it. Do less. We're not trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I tried to go through security with Instagram, and I took about 5 minutes to do that, and I was like, all right, you know what? We could just
Let's
delete
just
this.
delete it.
Yeah.
And then, well, we haven't recorded because this guy's been a nomad, so we don't really have a place to record.
Yeah.
We've been recording out of his car most of the time.
Yeah.
Mobile studio.
but don't you have an apartment?
I have an apartment, but he's in Riverdale. He's all over the place. Like
He's sleeping on your air mattress.
yeah,
You can't find time, an hour a week, to go to your
seems
apartment?
like a lot. It seems like a lot.
It's a lot.
That's
Well,
doing less.
it's been a lot this past couple weeks because I was away, and then
He's been
the
traveling a lot.
holidays, and there's a lot of things.
I don't think we prioritize it enough.
We don't
honestly.
prioritize it at all. But
No, we don't.
yeah, we should do it more.
Yeah,
well, I will say this: this is a testament to your pod. We prioritize this over our
Yeah,
pod.
we haven't even potted yet.
Oh,
I was like, we gotta do the Apple hour. Yeah,
And you
we haven't
put
done
your
our
wire,
this
too.
week. Yeah.
Well,
I was like, I got the equipment. I'll go to find out.
So the origin story is over the pandemic, we were doing a lot of mics in the park together. Central Park.
boy.
And then
Yeah.
afterwards, we were walking home together.
Good combo.
Good convo. Just we were like, noticed, we got some chemistry. We got some flow going on here. We also noticed, we were big fans of Seinfeld show about nothing, right? Larry David-
We did just draft names.
Yeah.
And I think one of the initial names, well, the initial idea, and I still want this to be a pod one day. I think it's a good idea for a pod, was walk and talk, and you just mic up people as they walk.
I tried that. It doesn't
impossible.
work out.
It's
I also
impossible.
tried it with Kyle Mara, who doesn't like to talk. So, that could also been a factor.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
But we got the juices flowing when we were talking, and we're walking and talking, right? We
Yeah.
always had our best.
So that's where it started, but then we
Yeah.
just started to come up with names, and then we thought Do Less was good because we would talk about, like, the less is more philosophy a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like doing less and like maximizing. Kind of like a much dumber version of that self-help guy, the 4-hour work week guy.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I
I
forget
know
his
who you're
name,
talking
but
about.
a much dumber version
Right.
of that we would talk about sometimes. So we're like, oh, Do Less kind of works.
But it is kind of a great strategy and approach, and applies to a lot of different things. Like, for one thing, everyone's doing way too much. Everyone on Instagram is like an entrepreneur, DJ,
Right.
activist,
10 jobs.
philanthropist,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, that's too much. Just be you,
Right.
first of all, right?
Okay.
And choose what you want to do instead of, like, doing things for the wrong reasons.
I like that because even what you just said means nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you just did
exactly.
less there.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
That's
impressive.
everything we say is supposed to be nothing.
It's nothing.
Yeah, and then it's also good for the pod because sometimes we miss an episode. We're like, we're doing less.
Yeah.
There's just always an out. It's always an out.
Right.
For like if you miss a pod or we don't do video or like something. It's like, well, no, we're doing less.
That's the most comedian thing I've ever heard is you made something to get out of it.
Yeah.
But I have it.
Yeah.
It's built with it. It's innate within the pod.
Yeah.
Is doing less.
It is great.
Actually, podding is against our philosophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have podded
Okay.
and then sometimes not uploaded.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Our
'Cause
best
we just
pods
forget.
are phone calls
Phone
that
calls.
nobody hears besides us.
See, this is the
A
thing.
conversation, some
Yeah.
people would
Do you
say.
know? Do you know how to do the phone? Is there a way to phone pod? Because then I think we'd really have something.
Yeah, then we could get something.
Because then we would be
phone
podding every
pod?
day.
Yeah, you could just record the call.
You could record the. Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
do that.
I mean, we probably do that.
I
'Cause
think
he
we
calls
do.
me every day. We probably talk for
30 minutes. That's
30
an
minutes.
episode.
Yeah, that's an
That's
you
episode.
the show.
talk to each other every day for
Not
half
every
an
day,
hour?
but probably
I mean, it's
3
most
times a
days.
week.
3. It's probably 5.
No, it depends. On average, it's 3. There's
It's
weeks
probably
where it's
my area.
5.
Just don't fudge the numbers here.
There's weeks. There's weeks where it's probably
He already
5.
fudged the numbers once.
Yeah.
You try to do it again.
I'm known to fudge a couple numbers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes.
But I
Some weeks,
also
yeah.
think philosophically, right? It's just a good kind of mantra to have. You can only do with like what's in front of you.
Right.
Be in the moment.
Right.
I mean,
Sure.
do less.
Okay.
Again, means nothing, but I agree.
Again, means nothing.
Right. And this is coming from a guy that went to Notre Dame undergrad, Duke grad school,
Yeah.
and
doing too much.
apparently gets his hair cut every 6 weeks.
It took a month. I got it today. That's why it looks so
Has never
fresh.
missed the gym.
But I
Never
just
misses
coming on
the
the
gym.
Apple Hour. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen. We average 100 to 800 views.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
I'm not one to brag.
Wait, 100 to 800?
So far, I uploaded on Monday. What's today? Wednesday? I have 189
That's
views.
amazing.
That's
On
because
YouTube.
I had Dylan Krause. Yeah. But if I have like Elliot Thompson on, you're getting like 900 views.
Wow.
Wait, why? What's
Why?
why?
I can't tell you why. People love Elliot.
Okay.
We'll find out if they like Dylan. So far, not great. Jack Finnegan. People love Finnegan.
Well,
I'm letting you know. If you look at my numbers, they vary drastically.
I'm hoping that we get a high number.
Well, you could be stuffing the ballot box maybe on these and some fake accounts because I don't want to look bad on the optics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're worried about who thinks which mic is hotter. I'm worried about who likes us more than all these other people.
Right. No,
To me,
that's what I'm
more
saying.
I'm kidding.
Anyways, yeah.
That's
You
good though.
don't-
That's
you
really
don't
good.
agree, though,
I mean, that's like
that,
12 do less episodes each episode.
our numbers are pretty good.
No, they vary. They do vary though.
They
There's
vary
no
a lot.
reason for them to
Huge.
vary because there's no guests.
Oh, okay, that's true.
We're huge in Portugal.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right,
That's not bad at all.
Take a trip to Lisbon.
Right.
Do a couple open mics.
We got our Spotify Wrapped, and Portugal was in the top 3. I don't know
Yeah.
how that happened.
Oh, okay.
That's when you know you're not getting a lot of plays though. When like,
Oh,
you know what I'm
Portugal
saying?
thing?
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
we got 2 plays in Portugal.
Yeah, it's like top 3.
But it's Ronaldo probably.
It's Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 1 and 2 is Riverdale on the Upper West Side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last person listening to it by himself while he's driving around.
Well, I just keep it on mute. Yeah, I'm not listening
Yeah,
to
no,
that
you're
garbage.
trying to pump those numbers.
Yeah, no, that's great though.
Wait, where did you go to school?
High school or college?
We could talk about both if you want.
I went Fordham Prep High School.
It's nice.
Good school.
Good school.
Maryland.
It's good.
Transferred to Baruch. Dropped out.
That's
Dropped
not
out.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, transferring into Baruch's not good.
Not great.
Do
No.
less drop out.
Dropped out though.
Dropped
ultimately.
out.
Dropped out.
But that's a whole process.
It was fun though. Talk about do less.
Yeah. Oh wait, they just kicked you out, or
No,
you
no,
dropped
no.
out?
I was just like, nah. No, it was more of. It was actually, to be honest, more of a what do you call it? Fizzle out. Like I went
fizzle
from like
out.
full time
Fizzle
to
out.
part time to one class to why am I? What is this?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You approach college like most people approach comedy.
Yeah.
Full
exactly.
time, part time,
Yeah.
1 mic a week,
Right,
and I'm
and
done.
then you're
Right.
done. Yeah, exactly.
But I do think it ended up working out for you because you went right into the workforce. Right?
Yeah, it did work, but I mean, there's time. There was not as much anymore because I do enjoy doing comedy, But when I was like working in real estate only and like didn't have anything I enjoyed, I was like, man, I really fucked up.
Right,
Not
you
getting the
had those
degree,
college
you know,
years,
because I had nothing I enjoyed, and I'm like stuck in a job I don't necessarily like, and I'm like, this sucks.
But that's the whole point of real estate, right? Is you can
Yeah.
make a lot of money and not go to college.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
That's the whole point, but it's not enjoy. So part of me was like, I kind of want like a cool job that I probably can't get. I don't know.
Let me ask you a question.
There was
about-
regret. There was a time of regret.
There's a short period.
Short period, yeah.
This could also apply to Mike because you're also in real estate. You mentioned it before. You have a friend.
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand about real estate in the city. If you're a real estate agent, were you a real estate agent?
In residential for a little bit.
And then you
She's
did
commercial.
commercial.
I do commercial now. Or
I do commercial now.
Yeah.
Well, JRE.
Yeah.
Right? Is that
That's
Everyone-
Joe Rogan experience.
What's the company?
That's
CBRE or JLL?
CBRE.
JLL.
You
is
kinda-
what
you
I
gotta
was thinking
combine
of.
the
I
two,
combined
yeah.
both of them. Joe, book me. What? Shouldn't you just like be there and be like, you want this? And then someone goes, "Fuck, yeah, dude." And you go, all right.
That's what it is.
Well, in terms of do less, actually, I think the best real estate agents are do less. The property sells themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a human key. You show
I'm a
up,
human key.
You show him the place. Do you
Yeah.
want it or not?
Right, I'm just a key.
I'll take a commission.
Do people ask about the fire codes?
Thousands of dollars to just open a door.
Yeah.
Some people.
Great do less job.
A fantastic do less show. That's why most divorced women have it.
Yeah.
Well, it is. It almost is. It is the funny thing about more residential because it's less technical. Residential is almost exclusively business people that decided they wanted to do like have a little more freedom or failed entertainers. So they kind of meet in the middle, and they're just everyone is a character. You deal with such insane people.
Oh,
like
yeah.
all the brokers are insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no real need for them
No.
because
Unless you're buying unless you're super rich, then it's like an assistant. It's like deal with this for me.
yeah, but
you
I'm
know what
saying
I mean?
like it's all just a system of middlemen. You don't need that.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
of course.
There's even technologies now where you could just like scan in on the door and take a look at it. You don't need an agent. But
You need it.
that's why.
And that's why he's living with his grandfather kind of.
A little too many people agree with you. Yeah.
Right, I guess that's true.
No, commercial. I think you kind of do, but residential, unless you're really rich, and
Yeah.
you just like it's like a service.
But everything what I'm involved in as a developer investor
Comedian.
is
Yeah, Mike blew up the air mattress. He developed. He's like, I'm a developer.
it's a referral fee. So like I'm finding people with money, the people that need the money, and I match them up. You know what I mean? Then that's
Right.
it. They don't really need me, but I met both people and I introduced them.
You're a handshake facilitator.
That's what
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do. A great do less profession.
Oh, fantastic.
It's
Yeah.
kind of how this happened.
Yeah,
He facilitated.
I facilitate.
That's true. He's facilitated.
Yeah, I'm facilitating all over the place. I'm getting him an apartment.
That's
I'm getting
true.
him
He's a
beds.
facilitator.
Yeah, you have an air mattress.
I got just no one does it. No, Mike is kind of like Meyer Lansky,
Oh,
There's a
you
weird
lost me
connection.
there.
Weird connection. But I think he has a quote where it's like, he's like, I don't have money, I have people. Mike owns people.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
Through
maybe at a
favors.
very low level.
At a very low
I'm
level.
more,
Oh, yeah.
more like a point guard, just giving everybody assists.
Right, assists.
You know
You're
what I
more
mean?
assist guy. That's better. Yeah,
That's
maybe.
who I am.
That's better.
Talk
now.
about passing it to Manluzzi, you hit the jump shot and win the pole.
Well, that's why he's hitting it so much, you know? He's hitting that
Yeah.
90-second Y every day. Loser.
But I don't know. You didn't. What did I miss describing the Do Less podcast?
I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
Do less. Don't elaborate
But all
too
the
much.
principles are first take, final cut. We don't edit, right? So
We don't edit unless I say something and Mike is like, you can't say that, and then I have to edit it. It's
What
always
did you say that he said you can't say?
it's always I never want to edit anything out. It's more sex stuff. Mike gets a little nervous with sex stuff.
Oh, interesting.
If I say a
Okay.
graphic sex term,
Oh.
then he'll be like, my mom listens. I'm like, well, that's why I said it. I hope she is listening.
My parents listen. I have Metcalf
And you've
on
had
once
Metcalf
a month.
on.
Yeah.
Well, so now you've had Metcalf on. You've crossed that barrier where anything goes now.
Yeah, he kind of has broken ground here.
Yeah,
Right,
which is
right.
I think is a
Much
good
like
thing.
your investments.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It is good. It's definitely good. You want to be in a position where you could say anything and it's what's expected versus, you know what I mean? You always want people to expect you to say crazy shit because then you'll never be offensive, really. It's like what's expected.
Well, you set a high bar or a low bar,
Or, yeah.
depending on
right,
your
yeah.
definition of where the bar is.
Yeah.
Right. But like, so now if you're like Tim Dillon, they know you're going to say crazy things.
Yeah, so you get
But
away
at
with
some
it.
point, they didn't necessarily know that, but he was saying them, right?
That's also true.
And
Like,
so, like,
yeah.
but he's built that reputation over time.
Right.
So, but you got to like really.
Like if Jim Gaffigan got on a podcast and started saying that, started talking about Epstein, it would be a scandal.
Right.
Well, it's
But-
just out of character for him.
That's what I mean. But you
Yeah.
want it to be in your character, set the bar high. I guess I would look at it
Okay.
high, where it's like you could say anything.
So you're.
So I think breaking the new ground's good. Is a long way to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying Kanye should have always been anti-Semitic.
Exactly. I think if he was
I understand.
always anti-Semitic, now people wouldn't be freaking. He wouldn't have lost if he was anti-Semitic, then got those endorsements. It'd be crazy to lose them.
Right.
Because they already got him.
Right, 'cause
He's like,
he's
you know
on
what this
brand
was.
now.
Yeah. But then, yeah.
But now
His
they're
order of
like,
operations was off.
right.
Okay. That's the problem.
That's
He did
the problem.
too much originally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Or didn't do.
Well, he
Then
was
not
too.
enough.
He was too closed off originally. He kept it too clean.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
He should have been like this from the get-go.
Right. I think we all agree.
Yeah, we all agree.
Stands.
Clear. What else needs to be said there? You know?
Yeah. Open and shut case there, but this is. I don't want to talk about shit on our guy Mancusi too much, but it was fun.
You're going to talk about Kanye. Okay.
Oh my god. It was funny at that wedding weekend where he was kind of down, and then he lost $1,000, and it was the happiest I've ever seen him.
Well, because he felt something.
He felt
moved- it
something.
moved the
I think that's
needle
what it
a little
is.
Right.
And I do think there's some wisdom in that.
Yes.
In him feeling like that losing is sometimes better than winning.
Well, I think feeling something is better than feeling nothing.
If you win money, you're like, okay, I'll probably just like spend this. But
Yeah.
when you lose a lot of money, you reevaluate your whole life.
That's true. Your back is against
You're
the
better.
wall.
You become a better person.
Now you got to make some changes.
It's better to lose than win. Hot take.
do less, lose.
Lose.
Then you can.
Then when you
make
win,
better
it's a nice. You don't expect it.
Yeah.
This is the saddest back and forth I've ever heard.
I think you got to lose.
You got to listen. You got to lose.
Expect to lose.
Well, that's our philosophy of the pod too. We go deep in the red.
Yeah, we always try to lose.
We go deep in the red because then ultimately it'll flip.
Yeah, like we will. I mean, we don't really go in the red as much as we used to, but we got a Zoom recorder, we got mics. We would set up like nice little stuff, and then we
Multiple
don't
studios, we
even
had
video
merch,
anymore. Yeah,
you know.
and
It's all
so you're always
losses.
spending money, but we haven't made $1.
Yes, but it's
Doing the
investments
pod.
for the future.
Yeah, even though we barely do.
It's all investments for the future we're not planning at all.
Yeah.
We're putting effort towards.
Right.
No, there's no future, but we have invested in
We've
it heavily.
invested in
Yeah.
it, yes. And it will or it will not come, but it doesn't
Exactly.
matter. It's all
Exactly.
the act of doing it, being in the moment,
Right.
doing less.
And that is something we do say on the pod a lot is like the act of the pod is what we care about, not the listeners. So if we pod and don't upload it, that's fine.
Yeah,
We did the pod.
We
It was
did.
fun.
we have to. Rich is very confused.
I know. I
So,
can
like-
see it on his face.
You sound like an absentee father.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how we.
You're like, as long as I send the birthday card, it doesn't matter what time of year it is. I sent the card.
That's exactly what it's like. The gesture, they say.
Right.
Yeah. It's the thought that counts. That's what we're.
But it's the act of doing it, which means just like having a conversation, because that's what all a pod is.
Yeah.
We don't need all the listeners in Portugal. You know what I mean? We
Right,
don't
okay.
need that to be happy. It's just the fact that we're doing it is a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conversation.
Right. You're going out of your way to not record your conversation.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Because we can make it happen. It's not that hard. It's a half an hour a week, but sometimes things get in the way, and that's just us not wanting to do it.
We should do the phone thing. I think the phone
The
thing.
phone thing would work.
Yeah.
What are two heterosexual men in their 30s talking about 3 to 4 times a week on the phone? Not recorded.
Getting pussy. No, I'm kidding. A lot of it will be bouncing bits, which
We're
could
just
take some time.
We talk about our days, what we're doing for the day.
Yeah.
You
Ask
know.
him
We're two single
what he wears.
guys. We got no one else to talk
couple
to.
what he wearings. No. No. Sometimes if one of us hook up with a lady, there will be a call to recap. Bits is another big topic, and planning that
Planning
never
the day is probably
that
the
we
most.
never execute is another big one.
Planning the day is
Planning
probably,
things to do that we end up not
Yeah,
doing
we
is a
said-
huge amount of time.
Right.
that we spend.
The thing is, we always have the right to back out,
Yeah,
right?
and we often exercise that right.
And we exercise that right.
Back out of what?
Anything.
Anything. Could be like, oh, we're gonna do dinner before we go here or whatever.
Like a group, we'll get
Oh,
some
we're
friends
gonna
together.
pod. But this usually we back out of this. We're gonna pod. And
Today
then
we were supposed to pod, gym, and then come here.
Yeah.
All we did was come here. We prioritized the happy hour.
Oh, well, thank you.
But mainly because I don't want to disappoint Rich. If it was just our pod, I would have been like, I'm probably out.
Well, that's
Right.
exactly what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
to a T what you
Yeah.
what you admitted to.
Pretty much.
Wait, so you even go to the gym together?
Oh yeah.
Equinox.
Hold on.
Rich
You
is
have
so
an
confused.
you have an Equinox membership,
Yeah.
but you live part time with your grandfather on an air mattress that Mike owns.
That's why I could do it. Because I go to the Equinox. You know what I'm saying? I wake up, I roll out of bed, I go to Equinox. That's where I get ready for the day. I don't even work out there sometimes. Sometimes I just go there to the shower.
That's literally what people that live in their vans do.
Yeah, it's a good move.
Yeah, it's not.
I
bad.
think it's a good move. I think living in the van Equinox combo, not a bad lifestyle.
Yes, it is.
So, but Equinox is an oasis. You go in there, you could forget about the fact that you're living on your grandfather's mattress.
This
You know what
building
I mean?
has a
Or
gym,
my
though.
air mattress in your grandfather's apartment.
Right.
You go
This-
in there, you feel like you're the top of society. You
Right.
got everything.
You're
at
the
your
upper
fingertips.
crust.
You got Kiehl's lotions. You got the triathlon in 63rd Street, which we go into a lot.
Yeah.
Hot tub, cold tub, sauna. You get a triathlon in
63rd Street in Lincoln Square.
Lex.
Lex 63rd.
But the
Oh,
Lincoln
Lex.
Square one also very nice.
You know who lives on top of there?
Who?
Howard Stern.
Really?
Oh.
There you go. Fun fact.
You know who lives a couple doors down from my grandfather? Jerry Seinfeld. Pretty cool.
Really?
Like two buildings over.
You think he has room for an air mattress?
He might have room.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I could get his out of town days.
I bet you he's not. Even,
there you
I'll
go.
take that. I'll watch the apartment for you, Jerry.
he's probably not even there. He's out in Montauk, probably.
Not in the winter. That's summer. This guy doesn't know how to summer.
He doesn't understand the Upper West Side.
I didn't have a little class.
Yeah, this guy lives across the street from a natural history museum. You know.
Yeah, that's class all the way, baby.
Let me ask you a question. How much do you reveal to a woman?
So some women know from the act, because I have a joke or two about.
But
Yeah.
this is fairly new. This is.
It's fairly new.
Yeah.
Having said that, since moving in, I've been on a tear, which is crazy.
Does your grandfather know?
I haven't brought them there. I've gone to other girls'
Road
places.
games.
I sometimes use the grandfather's apartment to propose. I have no place to stay. I'm sleeping on an air mattress. You got a bed? It's kind of crazy, actually. I think
It's not kind of crazy. It's crazy. What you're saying is insane.
But I'm saying, obviously it's crazy, but I'm saying what these women are allowing is crazy. Like, because when I was living in my mom's basement, I was having no luck. But now that I live in my grandfather's apartment, I guess it's better.
You're a puss magnet.
Was it better in the penthouse or better in your grandpa's apartment?
I mean, on average,
On
the
average-
sample size is too small.
Yeah.
On average, grandfather's apartment.
Yeah, I know.
How long ago did you move into your
About a month
grandfather's-
ago.
All right.
And it's been
He's
it's been
still in
raining.
transition phase. Yeah.
I'm still in transition phase.
You're still taking the estrogen.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You're not quite Caitlyn yet.
Not yet.
Wait, how long have you been an Equinox member?
Oh, like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Is that a COVID deal?
That was actually old roommate had a crazy deal, and because we were roommates, I got his corporate discount.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it
doesn't
is.
work.
No, it's not.
He
You
might have-
can't get a corporate discount because you're roommates with
He might have implied we were domestic partners.
There you go.
What happened?
But I think it was three of us got it. So how does that work?
You guys walked.
Is
in
that like some
together-
2022 thing where you could just be like, yeah, we're all together?
Well, you were living together. If you live with somebody, you can
Yeah, that's,
kind of play like the life partner equation.
but it was three of us.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think you just got a guy who probably
Was an
doesn't have his
idiot.
job
I think we
anymore.
got a putz.
He doesn't have his job anymore for sure.
Yeah, I think we got a putz.
I had joined around the same time and I got hosed on the deal. I paid way.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about. I mean, this guy got taken to the cleaners.
I know. I walked in and I they paid more than they were actually offering anybody.
Well, they have this initiation fee that's like $500.
Yeah.
But if you work at like a bodega, they waive it. Like they waive it for everybody. And then
How does that come up in conversation with the salesman? He's like, yeah, it's $500. Unless you're working like a bodega or something.
well, no, if you're literally like, I can't really pay the initiation fee, they're like, don't worry about it. No, that's fine. They almost take it off for
like
it.
$100 of it. I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You got hosed.
I got hosed. Like the day before, if I signed up, the initiation fee was waived, and the per month was like $50 less, and then I didn't pull the trigger on it, and so I went in the next day and I was like, can I still get this deal? I want to join. They were like, no. I was like, all right, I'll sign it.
And you're in business development.
Yeah, I'm in business development.
Okay.
If you waited 1 week, you probably would have got the exact same deal.
I know.
It's because they knew they had you.
I was having FOMO though.
I know.
You guys were
It's
a part
great.
of it, and I had to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, sneakily though, a lot of comics members, like more than you
Yeah,
would
because
think.
they're very bad with their money.
But I think it's bad with money. I also think it's because
yeah.
they have nothing to do all day.
Yeah.
So they justify like, oh, well, I'll be there a lot.
Wait, what type of comics are we talking about? Like
I'm talking both.
successful?
I'm talking both.
Yeah, both. You see,
I'm talking both. I'm talking because I'm successful and then like more like our level that like maybe have a day job, but also, you know what I mean?
How many people are working out during the day at Equinox? I feel stupid now. I should have an Equinox membership.
You should. Oh yeah.
should
Oh,
definitely
we'll
have
be
one.
one more comic with an Equinox membership after this
Listen,
pod.
does your polyamorous relationship have room for one more?
Probably.
right in.
I'll
Well, here's
check
the
with my
thing. You
roommate.
move into this apartment, you're going to be cutting some costs, living
That's
with
true.
your lady. That's Equinox membership.
Do you have a gym in this building?
I have a gym in this building, but I go to New York Sports Club.
So,
Because I
Oh.
got a corporate discount when I worked at MSK. And people
Where do you
thought I was
work?
a hero.
Where do you
how
work
much
now?
do you pay for New York Sports Club?
It's a crypto company.
You probably get some sort of discount. I'm telling you, I think so many places have discounts with Equinox. It's like
Places do.
surprising.
What do you pay? 100 for New York Sports Club?
60.
60s.
Oh, that's real. That's pretty cheap.
good.
Actually, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
But do
No,
you use,
how do
do
I
you
give
use
it
the
up?
showers and stuff there?
No.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I steam and shower every single time.
I would say it depends where you live. I would wait till you move. But if you live somewhere where you're gonna be like out and about, away from your apartment a lot, it is worth it. Because if you're
That
doing
makes
shows, like, you know, you have the show on Stone Street, you just go to the Wall Street Equinox. You could leave shit in the locker, you could shower. It is
Okay.
worth it just for that. That's a huge luxury.
We also found out recently there's a secret Equinox club that's only for like
The wealthiest
the
of the
wealthiest
wealthiest.
of the wealthy people. There's like 50 members, and it's called E. And there's like two
Oh,
secret
yes.
locations in the city, and you have
No,
to,
one in the city, one in London.
Yeah, and you walk in. The only way you get in, it's like some James Bond stuff. You got to have like your retina scanned
And it's $26,000 a year.
a year.
26,000 a year.
Yeah,
But we were saying if you could live there, like if they were 24/7,
If they had room for an air mattress.
if they have room for an air mattress, then it's worth it.
it's worth
Because
it.
that's rent. It's 2,000 something a month.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
I want to live at E. I'll live at E.
I'll live at E.
Yeah.
Would your
Or
grandfather move?
no, he'll stay. He'll stay where and then I will live at E.
Okay.
But
Well,
what-
maybe he could live in E, you could have this apartment, and then when he dies, you have both.
That could be.
Well, I like that.
That's
That's
actually.
Rich is thinking
yeah,
ahead.
that's thinking ahead.
Yeah.
There you
Maybe
go.
I'll
I
do
am
that.
from Long Island. After all, I do know how to scheme inheritance.
That is a good move.
Yeah.
I think if we were also thinking if you could split, like if you get like 6 people
Right.
to split one.
Like how an office splits lottery tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
If we go in on an E membership together,
Yeah.
I don't think they allow it, but
Maybe if you get a couple. Well, they do the retina scan. We'd have to get some like Minority Report,
right.
eye thing going on or whatever.
Yeah, when you said minority, I was really excited to see where the rest of that went.
You know how they all look alike.
You're gonna need
All their eyes look
What's Peter
exactly
Wong up
alike.
But we also realized that it closes at 9 p.m.
What?
For
Yeah, that's
$26,000
crazy.
a year,
That's false advertising. I think that there's no way
it
that's
should be
true.
24 hours.
It has to be
You
24
should have
hours.
24-hour security. You should be able to live there.
Yeah, you should be able to live there.
That's what I think.
How much research did you do into this?
We
Just
talked-
one article. There's not much info.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
imagine.
there's
Yeah.
not much info on it.
It's E for exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was for Epstein because it's very close to his old
And it
house.
might- and it
Oh,
might-
Very
okay.
close.
Wait, so you know the location?
Yeah.
Oh.
And their location in London is on a street called Little St. James.
Is it really?
Yeah. So
E
it might be
for
E for Epstein.
E for
Put the
Epstein.
pieces
But
together.
the 2 points make a line. So
There you go.
I think it might be
No
something
arguments
going on
there.
We will not reveal this If you give us e-memberships, we'll keep it on.
I don't know how they'll know. We know, but yes, I agree. I think we go in and instead of negotiating price or anything, we just say, "Look, we know what's going on.
Yeah, we know what you're up to.
We know what's going on here. Yeah.
We know who killed him.
Yeah. And we know what E stands for. $200 a month.
Give us the price of a regular Equinox.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're not paying the sign-up fee. I'll tell you that
No
much.
initiation fee.
I work in a
I'll probably
bodega.
If somebody's got to pay it, I'm going to pay it.
No, Mike will be paying
could
fucking
waive it, I'm still
$40,000 a
gonna
month.
You can fuck me over.
As long as these guys get in.
It's actually it's $26,000 a year though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not bad.
If you could live there, it's better than a New York City
I'm
apartment.
surprised there's only. It almost makes me think it's bad because there's only 50 members. I feel like there'd be more members.
I feel like
50's
50
50's low.
members?
50's very low.
I just feel like it's probably a regular Equinox inside. It's just the exclusivity which makes it.
I think it's free
So
trainers.
expensive.
Well, that's Equinox. You just described Equinox.
Yes,
But
but I
Equinox
don't
is
think
even.
it's like even.
I mean,
like,
comics are there now. You know,
But I don't even
Yeah,
think
for
it's like
porn.
super.
there's filth. Yeah.
I don't even think it's like super like exclusive or even better. Or has better, you know.
I think it's the free
workout
trainers.
areas.
Because trainers are super expensive.
I guess trainers, but like
Equinox has free trainers?
No,
No.
this one
the
does.
expensive
But
one, yes.
but if you pay for trainers at Equinox, it's like they're like charge a shit ton of money.
I know a few.
Do they make a lot of money?
No.
well, they don't get any.
Oh, because I think
clients.
Equinox takes a huge cut.
Yeah,
though.
and
yeah,
there's levels
yeah.
to it. They have like an internal level system. It's a whole scheme.
It is.
I know what's going
it's a
on.
pyramid scheme.
Well, we know what's going on with Equinox.
yeah,
Yeah.
we know what the E's for. So
There was a bunch of people that boycotted it a couple years ago because, like, they found out the owner Stephen Ross like held a fundraiser for Trump or something.
Yeah, because and he also owns Soul Cycle.
that's
Yeah.
actually when I joined.
And then,
So-
well, I was like, I would quit too, but now there's less people.
No, yeah,
Tell you
they
what,
were cutting deals. So I'm not
a little more
kidding.
room,
It was like
more-
COVID deal.
a little more room in that steam room. Let me tell you.
Yeah. No,
Just walk in with a red hat. Don't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
have a writing on it. Just be like, I know what's going on here. Where are the boys at? You know, trying to hang.
I'm here for the fundraiser.
Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to find a squat rack without that. But now,
Yeah. No, it's true.
now where it's a red wave in there. But
Actually, he's not wrong because sometimes the 63rd Street, it's like a co-ed like spa area where the sauna and everything.
interesting.
And a lot of the people it's uptown, so it's mostly older folks.
Of course.
And we're in the sauna a lot of times, and they're just talking
a lot of
crazy,
Europeans.
crazy politics.
a lot of Europeans.
But I think
Europeans-
they're right wingy.
They're right wing.
They're right wing
Yeah.
Europeans. Yeah.
Yeah, they live on the Upper East Side.
Yeah.
The right
Always
Europeans.
just
And
they're
they're
like,
always like,
they're like
art
the government's
dealers
going too
or-
far, and
Yeah.
they're talking about revolution. They're like, enough with this COVID shit. And it was very entertaining.
Yeah. You go for the conversation.
You go for the conversation.
Yeah.
The real heat is the conversation
Yeah.
inside of the sauna.
The rocks aren't even on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how a sauna works.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
No, the rocks are involved.
Yeah.
Rocks are there. The rocks are scary because if you I feel like if you fell into those rocks, you could really burn yourself.
I mean, it's.
Yeah, well, don't go in drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
True. It's
Yeah.
slippery in there. Though,
It's a
you know
little
what I mean?
slippery, yeah. But yeah, no, it is. That is like my favorite part of the one we go to every Sunday. These people are talking of revolution in the
Yeah.
sauna.
Oh, yeah, a bunch of old Europeans are talking about revolution.
Old Europeans
Yeah.
talking with watches and they're art dealers and they're talking about how things are not what they used to be.
Yeah. Last time a bunch of people did that, didn't work out for a certain group of people.
That's a good point.
But yeah, I think there could be like the Overheard New York Instagram account could be like Overheard in the sauna.
But it almost wouldn't be believable
It wouldn't be
because
believable.
they make stuff up.
What was that one guy who said he was like a protester? Like
This guy was he's like a white French guy. He's like, I was a Black Panther. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? What are you? I have no
he was
clue
saying
what you're
something
talking.
He said he like went on like a fast for like during the civil rights movement.
He said the cops force fed him a hamburger.
Yeah. It made
I'm
no
like, you're
sense.
making all of this up.
Yeah, it doesn't make any
This
sense.
is insane.
And at no point do you go, this is a pod.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
You're too busy calling each other like, yeah, I talked to this girl last night. You talked to a white French Black Panther who got force-fed a burger.
That's all a lie. He's got to be lying.
It
If that's
would've been a
true,
good
we should
story.
have him as a guest. We should actually start plucking these people as
Oh,
guests.
Too late. I'm joining. I'm taking them all for myself.
You should join.
There's one
I
French.
feel like
yeah.
Matt Hardy would be there in the sauna.
Oh, it's a good hang. It's a great hang.
It's a great hang.
Great hang.
Great hang.
You can overhear a lot of things.
And just going there is, I never work out that hard, but it is something about like paying that much money makes you go more, I think.
Like,
I don't know how
every
much-
day.
Yeah.
You go every day.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a quick workout.
Right.
I'll work out every day if it's like 20 to 30 minutes. Then I'm hitting the shower and the steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good routine.
For sure.
Not a bad routine.
You do find yourself becoming like the elitist though, because like they'll like run out of towels. You're like, this is unacceptable.
And let me tell you something. The reason they run out of towels is I'm using one every chance I can.
Yeah,
get.
Mike uses 20 towels
I
every
use a
visit.
lot of towels. I pay for the towel usage.
But it is true. If you're paying that much money, they should. But it does make you like become that person a little bit because
Yes,
you
it
are
does.
paying that money. That if they're like short on anything, you're like, what is this? This is unacceptable.
Where are the eucalyptus towels?
Yeah.
Come on.
They don't have the Kiehl's soap, right? They got the Kiehl's in the
I would
shower.
throw fit. I would throw fit.
Kiehl's.
They got
Yeah.
deals. Yeah.
And then you're like, I might as well just go home to the Upper West Side.
What
Who
is
do you
this?
live with? Don't worry about
Don't worry
it.
about it.
It's a life of contradictions.
An aristocrat.
It's actually it's not a bad way to look at it. For $200 a month, you feel important.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, but you're for the time that you're in there, you're like, oh, my life is different. I am part of this.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
in this society.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what my life is everywhere. Is
And-
what I feel like when I'm in there.
Do you work from home?
No.
Gotta go in.
Don't have to, but you want to talk about do less. They pay for all my food, so I'm like, yeah, I'll go in.
Oh,
No,
that's smart.
You know?
We like that.
Where's is the office around this
It's
area?
in Union Square.
Well, I'm just saying because if you could go off peak hours to Equinox,
That's
that
the
is
time
the
to go.
big selling point because it is this little oasis. Like the city is so packed on top of you, and then you just go there and you're like,
And,
I got like all of this
like
to
post
myself.
work, it's the worst. It's like the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Post work.
Oh, no.
Because it's
Any,
so
that's
packed.
any gym though. That's
But if
any
you
gym.
can go like a lot of times, what I'll do in the morning is I'll take some calls at home, doing real estate deals, and then I'll go work out, and then I'll go into the office. And so then I'm already worked out. I'm gonna do a couple hours in the office, but I went I had the whole place to myself, and that's where you really feel like this is my gym.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if that's doing less or doing more.
Right.
Right.
I think it's less, right? Off hours, off peak.
Well, I guess if you're going to the gym when you should be working, it's less.
It's less.
If you're doing anything when you
Technically, I
should be
should be
working,
working.
yeah. If you're doing anything 9 to 5, that's not work. I think it's less.
Yeah.
No matter what
You're
you're
not
doing.
abiding
Yeah,
the standard schedule. that
Right.
A lot of people.
And then you're like, I'll do this later, and then later rolls around, you're like, well, it's after work hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you don't do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
could really
philosophy is
justify-
wild.
You could really justify anything as. I know you're very confused because we don't even know what it is.
That's a good point.
Right.
But
Yeah. That's a good point.
anything could be justified as less.
Right.
It's all a mindset.
Okay.
Another big principle,
Sure.
and this goes back to Equinox, throw money at the problem.
Right.
And that's doing less.
Yeah, because it's way easier.
You don't have to deal with it.
Rather
Throw
than
money
deal
at
with
the problem.
something, oh, I'm out of shape,
Throw the money.
toss it.
Money can solve your problems.
Yeah, money's. If someone's fat, don't work out, lipo.
Okay.
That would be my
Right.
advice.
That would be a do less.
Throw money.
Do less move. Throw the money at the problem.
But you live on Mike's air mattress in your grandfather's apartment.
I will throw money at that problem at some point.
Okay,
Throw money and he'll buy an expensive bed, and then he'll be financing a mattress for the next couple of years.
Right.
Oh, financing a mattress?
I have financed a mattress before.
You financed a mattress?
Once before, yeah.
That is
no,
the
not
mo-
a mattress, couch.
You financed a couch?
A couch, yeah.
But here's the thing: you can finance things. Why not? What's wrong with that?
Do you not finance?
That's garbage. If you're financing a couch, you're trash.
That might be true.
But,
They get you though.
What does that mean?
That you go in and they're like, well, you could spend $5,000, whatever, how much a couch is, or you could spend $20 a month, and you're like, oh, well, $20.
Yeah, $20. $20 a month.
It's less.
the rest of your
It's
life
less
is
money.
nothing.
It's less money.
It's less. It's
Oh my
like
god.
going to the pump and the gas pump, and you put $5 in every couple days instead of you go in and get a whole tank. you know?
I mean, I fill the tank
Yeah,
actually
no,
because
I'm
I
just
do.
saying,
Then it's
but,
less
like, that
trips. Yeah,
philosophy.
but yeah,
if it's lesser amounts more frequently, you don't think about it,
right.
so it's less.
And you just do the auto pay, and they probably rob you for years. But you do the auto pay, you don't even think about it.
Yeah, don't think about it.
Okay, so in your head, it's a free couch because you're
It's a $20
paying,
couch.
right? Because you're paying so little for it
Yeah.
that you're like, well, this is free.
Right,
What is
right.
this, $20 a month? I've used it, every day for the past couple weeks. I'm getting my money's worth.
But if you do that with everything, doesn't that make it way more expensive?
Yes.
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
But if you think about it that way, then it does. But if you don't think about it if you do less and don't think about it that way, then it won't.
The key to doing less, don't think.
Don't think about it. And
Don't think about
care.
anything.
You can't care.
Yeah. If you're thinking, you're doing something wrong.
You can't care. Caring is too much. Let it go. You're too wound up, Rich. You're too wound. You got to let go a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't mind this.
I mean, he keeps the apartment clean. It's very nice.
You ever go by like a rent-a-center? Have you ever gone into a rent-a-center?
What's a rent-a-center?
Oh, Velazquez, this is going to be right up your alley. You can rent anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Anything.
Fridge, laundry machine, anything. Rent it.
I like that.
That is great. That's a good business idea.
Because eventually, the IRS is going to take it no matter what, right?
Right.
Right.
So if you just stop paying it, it was never yours. Rent-a-center just takes it back.
Yeah, they're taking it back.
So I think the move is you just take stuff.
Like steal?
You're just taking stuff from Rent-A-Center. You don't pay it, and then they take it back. And
You
then
say you're
and then
gonna
you go to a
rent it, but then you
different.
never
Then you
pay
go
it.
to a different Rent-A-Center. You get new stuff. They take it back. You go to different.
You're going to have to, with this plan, you'll need to move to Ohio.
Yeah.
eventually.
It's not a bad plan.
It's not a bad plan.
Eventually.
Or you make the first few payments, and then they're like, "Oh, their payments are going to come in every month," and then you stop making.
I do also like
then there's a then there's a
paying.
lag period.
I do also like paying cash though. Sometimes
Well,
I know that's
cash is
contrary
king.
to everything we just said,
No.
but sometimes it's fun.
Cash is king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're paying for cash? You walk into Equinox once a month, you're like, here's 100.
If you can negotiate with them in cash, you know it will pay you a little.
Oh,
less.
$265 a month. What if we pay cash?
And they're like still $265. I'm like, all right, here you go.
There you go.
$250. Okay.
They're like, you're still owe $15. I'm gonna credit your account.
Pull out your money clip.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, here we go.
We should go back to cash though. That was
I've
a better time.
been doing cash
Yeah,
lately.
cash is a better time.
Cash is great.
Yeah.
I also keep a little cash on, like in under the mattress,
Yeah.
under the air mattress.
You stuff it in your mattress. And,
Yeah, but not by the hole. You don't want to pull it out.
No, especially
you can't.
plugging the hole.
and then they can't take taxes out of it.
Right, exactly. They don't know about it.
It's another loophole in the system.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, tax loophole.
Every time you get cash, especially from comedy, because it's usually off the books, you
Yeah.
put it away, you stash it, you get enough,
Yeah.
and then you buy a medal
Like a gold,
off the grid.
off the grid metal.
Wait,
That's
a
the move.
medal?
Yeah, like a gold,
He's like a gold or a silver.
silver.
Do you know how I know you've never done that? Because you called it a medal.
I got some silver.
Yeah,
But
some
that's-
physical silver?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to do real well in 1922.
Well, things might go back to. It's going so far the one direction with crypto and technology and everything that everything could implode.
That's true.
And it could come all back around, and we're trading canned goods.
That's one.
For that's the monetary policy is
Canned goods.
is
Canned goods.
Campbell
Always
soup,
buy
Campbell soup.
canned goods.
Yeah.
I kind of want to trade
That
my
could be the
silver
most
in for
valuable
Campbell soup.
commodity
Very true.
next year.
Also, that's one option. The other option, time machines get invented.
Okay.
You go back in time. You guys, what are you going to go with your credit cards? I got silver.
Yeah, he's got.
I'm going back in time. I got silver.
I have a friend's dad who has a basement full of Kettle One vodka. It's just like a Kettle One factory down there.
Okay.
Right? And he asked the dad, he's like, why do you have this? He's like, when Armageddon happens, this is going to be the most valuable currency. And my thing
Kettle
is,
One?
Yes.
Kettle One, but
My thing
I
is,
like the philosophy.
you wouldn't do something like that unless you know certain information. Because why would you say Kettle One is the most valuable commodity in the future?
Let me tell you something. I don't think that guy has that information.
I think you're wrong. I think he knows.
What does he do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
From Binghamton?
No, from Notre Dame, his dad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens if they're like, it's Tito's, actually?
You're looking for
Guess
Tito's.
wrong. But, that's just, I think everything breaks down, the system falls apart, and we got soot in our faces, and we got to,
Right.
barter with canned goods.
Canned goods is never a bad call.
Yeah.
That's my financial advice.
Here's my financial advice from a guy living with his grandfather on his friend's air mattress. Invest in the canned goods.
Canned goods, you never know when you need it. If it's nuclear, Putin, he might nuke us. You're gonna wish you had canned goods.
I just wanted to clarify. You don't mean like the Campbell soup stock. which is a stock that you could invest into. You mean
No.
physical
Physical goods.
canned
Food.
Yes.
Physical food.
Non-perishables.
non-perishables.
Yeah,
okay,
non-perishables.
tuna fishes, things of this nature.
A lot of tuna. A lot of tuna.
Yes.
Okay, should I diversify my tuna investment between in oil and in water?
I think it's smart.
Okay.
Because in oil is going to be like a luxury item. Because in water's for you. In oil, you could. I mean, it's like platinum.
You could start a
Palladium.
car with it,
Right.
probably.
Yeah.
That's true. It's good to have tuna diversification.
Yeah, you need to.
Right.
Well, because the oil is like, it's high end.
Right.
That's going to be like it's like the equinox
It
of
could-
tuna.
It could be the E of tuna.
Yeah, it's the E of
It's
tuna.
the E of tuna.
Yeah.
The E.
And then you're holding the cards. Yeah. So it's actually smart. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I'm getting all my financial advice.
How
here.
much more confused are you about do less than before the podcast?
Substantially.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just broad all over the map.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
whole point.
That is the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're everywhere. Portugal.
Everywhere.
Peru.
Peru.
Yeah, some Peru.
It all means everything and it means nothing at the same time.
Okay.
Yep.
What's do I have? I'm so confused.
You gotta just ask your questions.
Yeah.
Ask your questions.
I'm trying to figure out how to prioritize my questions.
That's fair.
What do you prioritize?
Like in a day or with do less?
Well, it's clear that you don't prioritize do less.
Yeah.
The podcast. But as a philosophy, I think we
But like your day, like in an average day, what are the priorities?
I think comedy,
Okay.
then fun.
Okay, I like how those are two separate things.
Those are those are separate things. And then work.
I would say.
And how drastic of a difference is work between the other two?
Well, where would you put Equinox in there? Is that fun or is that?
That's work.
that could be work. If you're trying to. A workout is work.
Fun, I mean, is more like hanging out with friends,
Yeah.
vacation.
Okay. Okay.
So it's comedy first. Like I would cancel vacation or hang with friends for comedy.
Okay.
I would.
That's fine.
I would cancel work to hang out with friends or for vacation.
That's a problem.
That's a do less philosophy.
Okay, that's a do less philosophy. Okay, so it sounds like you just don't want to work.
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay.
I hate.
Well, you
work.
want to maximize your output with minimizing the input, right? So you want to do the least amount of possible that you can do for maximum amount of return. So you want to be a human key and make a big commission and then live off that for a while.
Also, I would say
Right.
this is right now. There was a time when I worked really hard in my life.
Same here.
So I'm done. I'm done with it.
Yeah, at 32.
Yeah, I'm done. I've checked
So you
out.
also want to balance, right? Because I worked my ass off and went to 2 schools and got 2 degrees I probably didn't need to get.
It's framed.
And then
Yes,
it's framed.
you got one friend though.
But then, but then you want a little balance in your life. So maybe we're overcorrecting in the other direction a little bit.
Right.
But, it all balance out back in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, work is maybe a little too low on the totem pole, but it is very true. I think that's actually, I feel pretty good with that answer. I think that's genuinely what I do.
That is your answer, I would
Yeah.
say.
Okay. Oh.
I would say, for me, it's maybe comedy, work, and then fun.
Bad friend.
Wow.
Bad friends.
Fun is the last thing on my list.
I put friends above work.
And then talking to you on the phone.
Well, that's probably...
Is that comedy?
That's work.
That's work. Sound like you're in a gay couple. It's work.
It depends. It depends what we talk about, I guess. Sometimes you hear where the conversation's going, and you're like, all right, this is we could talk we could talk
We
later.
can fast forward
Sometimes
this
we're
part.
bouncing bits. I'm like, all right, this is important.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
sometimes you
depends.
get on a roll, sometimes you don't.
Yeah. Depends what we're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so your 2 investments are jokes and tuna.
Tuna. All canned goods. All canned goods.
All canned goods.
But tuna falls under the umbrella.
See, right. That, beefaroni.
Beefaroni's not bad. Some
Okay.
beans, corn, some veggies. You need some veggies.
Okay. That's right. I get your calcium and vitamin C.
Non-perishables. They don't perish.
They don't perish.
They don't perish.
Not last time I checked.
Yeah. So
They do perish, though, right?
I think
They all
after,
perish.
years.
Years, though. Yeah, years.
Like, how long would like a Campbell's soup, chicken noodle last?
You keep going back to the Campbell. And also, chicken, you're a vegan.
Yeah, I know. But
All right, would you go no vegan if there was an
Which
apocalypse?
is doing so much.
Crazy.
I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to trade it. It's a commodity.
Wait, hypothetical. Apocalypse happens. are you abandoning?
When you stop being a Democrat.
I'm gonna do what I have to do in order to survive.
Okay.
right?
Okay.
But I feel like I'm in pretty good health, so I'm already at a head start.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Got it. Okay.
COVID didn't get him.
No, never got
Never
it.
gotten it.
Really? Never got it?
Never
Not
got
once. You?
Okay. Yeah, I got it twice.
Me too.
Don't get it. Don't
Interesting.
Get it. Do less.
It is.
Don't get it.
That is a compelling case for being a vegan that he didn't get COVID once, because he's not a pussy. Like he is a pussy, but I mean he with the mask he was normal. He was like a normal person.
Right. He wasn't full dem. He's half dem.
Yeah, he's half.
Right.
Yeah.
I was out and about.
Yeah, he's out and about.
But
So he should have gotten it. Like I'm surprised you didn't get it.
I should have
Yeah.
gotten it. But I think I think it might be the diet. I think it's because I sweat it out every day in the sauna.
Mike was just giving it. He was just giving it out.
I think I've killed a lot of people.
Yeah. Certainly.
But no, I never got it. Never will. Never have.
Yeah, I got it, but it was fine.
Yeah.
It was
Because
like-
you're a man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's actually gay to not get it.
Clip it.
Yeah, you're right. I wish I got it.
Yeah, you gotta get it now, dude.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. We didn't.
All right.
Yeah, I do an hour.
All right, perfect.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for having us
Thanks
on.
for having us.
All right.
Listen to the Do Less podcast if we ever put another one out.
We'll put another one out soon.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.